Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's chat, we're gonna go ahead and continue working on that cave. The first thing is actually, let me get some food. We're kind of hungry. We got carrots, baked potatoes. Actually, I'm gonna cook up some more baked potatoes here. All right, so what we need to do is, I'm thinking we need to go grab some more moss. So we're gonna grab our shears. We definitely need a pickaxe. Before we go anywhere, I want to check up on our librarian here. See how our librarian's doing. Hey, how's it going? Got anything good? Let's see here.
Huh?
I don't think I could trade with you right now, alright? But we'll try to come up with some other stuff later. What I really want to do is try to figure out what I can use some of this stuff for here. Amethyst shard. What can I use that? So really, I can only use it for a skulk sensor, but I can't really... I'd have to go find that. So there's something I want to do really quick though. So there was quite some time ago when we were trying to name our sheep, and I did it wrong the last time, but I want to do it right this time. And now, because we can actually do it more often now, because it just takes, I think, a nugget and some paper, that should just work. So let's see. Let's go! Chat, we did it. Rainbow sheep. That's awesome. Oh, look how good this is growing in too. That's awesome. Sorry for all those loud noises, chat. I just wanted to show you guys that we were finally able to do it correctly this time. All right, let's go ahead and get some gear. Let's go to bed, chat. That way we can just clear off all the mobs out there. All right, so I'm thinking about traveling here to go and get some more moss. Mossy cobble. We got a zombie chasing us here. So let's go ahead and go grab some more. Honestly, though, I would really love to find out the new cave with the whole, with the new update. I think that would just be so awesome if we could just find that somewhere close here. I don't know if we will, though. I mean, it's just, it feels like they're probably just in the most random spots, and I'd have to really go and search for them. All right, I've got a whole stack of 64. I think that'll be quite enough. Oh, hold up. I was just traveling over here a little bit, and we got some friends. I don't know what you guys want. I think we're supposed to be here for peace, not be attacking each other. Well, there's an Enderman right there. Some pumpkins. Nothing really. I don't think I've ever really went over this hill, so that's why I'm kind of looking. But you know what? While this iron is just here, let's just take it. I could always use more iron. All right, I found a bunch of coal. And so I'm just kind of digging this all out here real quick. I've got already over a stack of 64, which is nice. I definitely need a refill on my furnaces, so that's why I need to do this. All right, let's head back home, chat. I can see our friends here taking a nice swim. All right, we've made it home. All right, let me go ahead and get this iron in the furnace. And then we're going to actually go ahead on over to the cave and just continue to do some more work over there. All right, we're here, chat. Man, it just looks beautiful every time we come in here. All right, let's head up to the top here. I kind of want to examine some stuff here. All right, so for example, we can see we got... So I think what I'll do is I'll probably build this up a little, or what I could do instead of building it up, is I also had a recommendation is building an entire, basically a trap for the zombies and skeletons and creepers so they can't get over. What we'll do is go ahead and craft a shovel, because I forgot to bring a shovel. So we'll go ahead and craft a shovel. And that way this should help keep zombies, everything out. We don't have to worry about them climbing up. So we could just kind of start like right here. Just kind of dig it around here. I think this will be good. I think this will help out a lot. And I mean, if anything, we can also continue to add more up higher, which I kind of might do as well, just in case. This donkey? How's it going? Okay. This should be good, I think. Bro, these zombies are falling. Double hits. Frick! I was not expecting to die like that. I was thinking that, you know, we would survive that, but it's okay. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and head back down. All right, let's go grab our stuff, chat. I totally forgot I had these fences going on here too. All right, let's get reorganized. I think I'm missing some. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, I think I'm missing some stuff. Couldn't have gone too far because we're not really anywhere crazy. I'm not really sure how deep I want to dig here. I would think that this would be okay. And what's nice, chat, is we can use this dirt as well, just to continue on with our second layer. I think right now that'll be good enough. I mean, we don't really need to do all of this here because they're not going to be able to get in from this side. Just like putting in perspective, if they were just kind of come around here, you know, they can't really jump up here. I guess the most they could do is maybe go from here. We can clear this out real quick. All right, that should be good. That should be good, chat. That should be good enough. I just don't know if they're gonna really dump that. You know what? We'll do it we'll get rid of it just in case. All right, there we go, chat. I think what I want to do next actually is, man, this stuff is kind of messy right now. I think I might kind of just build up on this a little bit. Just kind of give it more of a structure. I think I'm gonna close it up right here. Let's see here. Okay, this actually looks pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. I like this a lot. Gives it a nice roof. I think what I need to do though is probably make it a little bit higher, or else we're gonna run into an issue with bumping our head. I think this is going to be that's probably the lowest I can go before it gets too high. But I guess this is really nice actually. And that way if it's raining, we don't have to get rained on. Maybe if we kind of build this up a little bit more. What about that? Yeah, there we go. So we kind of have to extend out the roof a little bit here. But you gotta admit that looks pretty cool. Need a block right here though. Kind of make it even. There we go. What do we think, chat? Does it look cool? I kind of like it. It just like, it adds to it. It's awesome. Perfect. Okay, so we did that. I think since we have all this dirt, we should go ahead and let's go ahead and use it and continue on with our second layer here. Any mobs? Oh, frick. Frick. That kind of sucks, chat. All right, we got a bunch of dirt. We can fix it up here real quick. At least there wasn't 3 creepers up here, you know? That's better than what it was. All right, let's continue on. That makes me honestly excited seeing the rail right there. I might be able to reach this. Yeah, there we go. And then just kind of put this here, and then boom. There we go, chat. Now we can actually bring down the rail here, which is actually really cool. I think I'm going to go do that actually whenever we finish up with the dirt here. Man, I need to get some more lighting in here. It is dark. If you guys were able to figure out how to find the new sulfur caves, definitely let me know. I'm curious to see what you guys think of them. I just think it'd be really cool to find them. It just kind of makes me wonder though, like what are the chances if I were just to go out, find a random cave to work with, kind of explore around, find the sulfur cave. The zombie's trying to get me, but can't let it. Let's go. Oh, Chicken Jockey. What's going on? What's going on, Chicken Jockey? It's good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 things. We're going to go get some rails, and then we're going to go and... It's still nighttime already. And we'll go ahead and get some lighting in here, because you cannot see anything in there. Okay, we got the rails. I'm going to take some glowstone with us, too. And probably just some normal torches. We're going to go bed real quick, too, chat. Get rid of these zombies. Get rid of the skeletons. Get rid of spiders. All right, here we go. All right, we're here, chat. Let's go ahead and get our shovel out. Oh, frick. There's a spider down there? What the heck? What are you guys doing? All right, let's get our sword out, chat. Apparently, that was a triple hit. Apparently, they want to invade our area. Here we go. This is also why I am grabbing bunch of lighting here, because look at all these spiders coming out of nowhere. We got some extra spider eyes too, so we can actually, now we're kind of getting better with the whole potion stuff. We can actually kind of work more on that. Perfect. Yeah, so there we go, chat. That's awesome. Now we finally have our rail coming down to the second layer here. Let's get some more lighting in here, though. It's kind of dark. I think I'll put these up on the roof. Ceiling, I should say. That gives us kind of overhead lighting. And then we'll kind of put some torches over around here. We can put some over here. I guess we can kind of just put some on the ground, too. Light up the area a little bit. It's only temporarily, and then we'll just kind of get rid of them as we go on. But honestly, though, this makes me so excited. Because I'm gonna write it real quick, and we're gonna kind of see how it feels. It's a little bit slow, but I think I'd rather have it going slow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That way we're not going too fast around this area here. And then I don't know how we want it to continue on, but we'll figure that part out eventually. But I think in the meantime, that's probably where we'll hold it off at. I also want to add some vines in real quick. This was also a recommendation. I think it's a great recommendation. The question is, where do we want to put them at? I think anywhere just across trees would just look great. And we can kind of put them up on the wall too. I guess kind of has some hanging down from here, maybe there. And then, you know what? I'd like to actually add some vines in here too. That's possible. There we go. We can just add it right there. Then we can get some more over time. Continue to add them all around here. But we also had another really cool recommendation, and that is to actually add water, like a bunch of water, to our little area here. I think that this is going to be probably a bit of a process, but I don't mind at all. I mean, it's going to be worth it in the end. And I think the hardest part will probably be to getting what was recommended, which was getting axolotls, which would be really cool actually, thinking about it. There we go. So I don't know, we could just kind of start wherever. Frick. And just kind of spread the water around. So yes, even though we'll have a whole aquarium underneath, we can kind of also have something similar up above too. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put some torches over here. I think we're gonna need it because I think it'll be really dark if we don't. I think there's one more thing I want to do after this, chat. We'll go ahead and kind of spread this out a little bit throughout a couple videos. But I think what I'll go do after this is go ahead and work on a few of our village, maybe add another village house. Right now, I'm just kind of going through the edges. I feel like starting off with the edges will be a little bit easier. All right, chat, I think this is going to be the last bucket since it's getting kind of dark. And then what we can go ahead and do is work on another village house. But it's coming along. You know, right now this is what it looks like. But this entire area here will be filled with water. I guess this is the one part I'm probably going to have to try to figure out. Kind of keep water out here. I could probably lay down some slabs or something. That's coming along, chat. Got some good stuff going on here. Okay, so for this house, we're going to need some cobblestone and some wood. I know we have plenty of wood, which is great. I'll take some doors. And then we need some cobblestone. All right, we're gonna go to bed real quick, chat. I'm trying to think how I want to structure this house a little bit differently. All right, I think what we'll do is we'll take it to the left here. Might go the same distance here. So 1, 2. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna start off with filling this up here so I can get the doors in. That did not turn out how I wanted it to go. There we go. And then this one might be more cobblestone, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking about keeping the tree here too, but we can kind of spread it out towards this way. Then I should have brought my scaffolding blocks. All right, and then like I said, I'm going to do different designs for this one. So we'll kind of, I guess, extend it out like this. I think for this one, I'm probably going to make it more like a circle instead of just flat. Kind of like that. And then I think what I'll do here, fill that in. And then I kind of want a spot where we can probably go upstairs a little bit too. Okay, I'm thinking we could put the ladder right here. I'll just do one ladder. The ladder can go up, ladder can go up right here. And then I think I'm gonna need some more blocks, chat. We're getting there though. I'm gonna need to go and build some ladders. Okay, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and head on back. And look at that. That's awesome. I love how it's going into the tree too. It's supposed to be like creative type of scenario here. Something a little bit different, you know? There we go. These ladders make it easy to get up here. And then we'll just kind of build around here. We want to go one higher. Yeah, we'll go up one higher. And then I'll probably just keep it as is like this. Then we'll go around like that. I'll just shear these. No use to, you know, losing that hair. Perfect. And then let's get some lighting. Pretty cool, honestly. All right, there we go, chat. Now we got a whole upstairs. I just need to get rid of this dirt here. This place looks awesome. There we go, chat. It just needs a bunch of stuff to it, but you know what? It looks pretty cool. We can make a single home. And then there's a whole upstairs, and we can even put a bed up here too if we wanted to. Nice. I think this village is gonna be awesome. So here's our 2 homes. We got kind of like more of a tower structured, and then this one looks more like a dome. But what we'll need to do also is kind of create a farm as well. We'll get there eventually, but yeah, this is looking pretty good. I should probably add some torches here. Those are just temporarily. I mean, down the road, we'll probably get some lanterns going on and stuff, but right now that's what we'll do. All right, chat. Well, why don't I go ahead and put my stuff away, and then we can go ahead and call it. All right, chat. So this is it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. You know, we have some cool projects going on here and some awesome recommendations from you guys. I always appreciate every single one because every idea is awesome. And in the next video, you know, we'll continue on with those awesome ideas. So if you stayed the entire video, thank you so much. I appreciate it every single time. And hopefully we can get some villagers going on here in our village because that would be pretty awesome. Until then, chat, I will see you in the next video.